Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to listen to some mumbly jumbly. All the way from St. Albans, your host for tonight, Abs the Magic, Super Coach Godfather.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. We're nearly there. We've got 959 subscribers. We only need 41 more. I think by the weekend we'll have it. So I'm going to give you an early present, okay? So today is your lucky day. It's like Christmas for everybody, okay? Just calm it down. Now, we're going to talk about something it's very important. It's probably, for me, it's the most important part of your team. And that's your forward line. You need to identify where the points are going to come from. All right, you need to have a plan, and I've spent 2 months identifying this idea, this plan, and it's actually complete opposite to last year. So the plan has twisted from last year to this year. It's a complete change around, which is a good thing. I actually prefer it this way. So I'm going to show you my team, not the whole team. I'm going to show you the whole forward line, all of them, and explain to you the decision and why I'm picking them. Okay? Now, you can give a man a fish, okay, and feed him for the day. Or you can teach a man how to fish and feed him for the rest of his life. My job is to teach you how to fish, not to give you the fish, okay? So just calm it down. You got to catch your own fish, but I'm going to teach you how to fish, all right? So let's go step by step, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean. First of all, we need a plan, all right? We need to identify. Remember what I told you. Probably my first video, or one of my early videos on how to select your team. And it was for the rookies. I was identifying, let's go 200k, let's go 210. All right, I was identifying, let's go defensive rookies, all right, where the points are coming from, all right, and who's going to score the points. So, because what we need to do is we need to score a lot of points, but obviously you know that already. That's why we're here, just calm it down. Now, we need to find which rookies are going to generate the most points, because they're the ones we want on field. Now, where's it coming from? Is it going to come from the midfield, from the forward line, or from defence? Well, it's not coming from the ruck line this year, so unfortunately the ruck is crossed out. So, I've identified that your best rookies this year are the ones that are in defence. They actually look quite good. You've got players like, and I'm not even counting Goda, all right? And you've got players like Caulfield. And Goda, I think, is going to be good as well if he plays. So we're not even sure if he's going to play, but he'll be good. I think Francis should be for 190k. I think he's actually a forward and a defense as well, but he could be good. All right, but then we go lower. All right, we go lower to these rookies. We got McKenna. Now we know he is good. He's going to go at least at 80. He's got a good role, half back. It's my favourite role. Okay, we have more. Who else have we got? We got Weedle. We know he's going to be good. We have Wilmot. We know. So we've got a few. All right. There's actually more. There was one more that I saw the other day. I mean, we don't know. We got Constable. Now he's been told he's going to play halfback, playing in the red team apparently. So he's going to be another good one. So we have enough cover to score points on field with some of our rookies, but we don't have that in our forward line. All right. Have a look at our forward line. All right, with the rookies. Let me show you something now. All right, let's go. Could even go a bit higher. All right, let's get this. Hang on, get back here. Let's get this to 220. All right, let's find all these good rookies in our forward line at 220. All right, tell me when you see one, just one. Now, what's a good role for a rookie or a player that's going to score points? It's a half-back role, a ruck role, or a midfield role. Any other role is no good, okay? For a rookie, it's not too bad. We can accept wingers. There's actually one that I really liked, and he's down here, but he might not even play in the first round. So that's the worrisome thing. Where is he? He plays for the one that I like the most, that's Josh Sin, and we don't even know if he's going to play. So, unfortunately, there's nothing here. None of these rookies here under 220k are good enough to put on your fields. None of them. Not even one. Not one. All right, which is incredible. Actually, there is one. All right. Well, he's not a rookie. All right. There's one. He's not a rookie, and that's McLean. And we're going to put him here at F6. Okay. So this is how I'm going to structure my forward line. All right. I'm going to pick the best forward that I think I can get. All right. I'm spending the cash. I'm going to splash it. So I'm picking Dunkley. I've already done his review. I can't speak highly enough of Dunkley. He's almost vice captain material. I'm going to put Coniglio, another player that I highly regard. And if GWS are going to play a fast game this year, looks like they're playing the Richmond way, Coniglio will really benefit from it. He'll play very similar to the way Prestia plays. And Prestia usually scores high for Richmond when he's fit. So he'll get a game. Now, my only concern now is this spot here, the F3 spot. I can't find someone that I actually like. Now, you can argue Butters, Moore, or Rosie, all right, for that spot. And I've gone for Rosie. The reason being, everyone else has got him. I don't want to have a player that's a pod. I don't want a Butters or a Moore, and if they go bad, no one's got him, and I'm stuck with him. So I'd rather have a player that if he goes bad, I'm happy to cop a bad score with 30% of the crowd. Actually, let's have a look. Actually, let me just get rid of this. How many people own Butters? All right, have a look. 10% own Butters. 35% own Rosie. 49% own Taranto. Now, we're going to have Taranto for sure. Oh, let's even put him in there, right? Taranto's coming for sure. But 35% that own, and 3% own More. Now, I'm not willing to take a risk at 3% because I'm going to back my team in. So I need people should be looking for pods to beat me because I think my team. You got to always go with the thought process that your team is better than everyone else's. Okay, so I'm going to back my team, and I'm going for Rosie, who's going to be the blocker. All right, I don't want a 10% player in my team. I want a 35% player in my team to be the blocker. Because I'll get those points elsewhere. I'm just trying to block the points here. All right. The forward line for me, this is where it changes. Now, there are a few spots that are hugely important for your team structure. Spot number one is this one here. It's the D4 spot, and I still haven't found the right man for this spot yet. At the moment, I've got Caulfield there, and I'm not happy with Caulfield until I see a good role. So I've got Caulfield there at the moment. I may change that. Your next important spot is this spot here. It's your M7, M6. Your M6 is vital. So D4, M6, and F5. They're your three most important spots on the team. You get these three rights, your whole team balance is balanced, and you're gonna fly. But you get these wrong, and then you're gonna fall behind. So this is vital. Now, who can we put in this F5 spot? Okay, let's go through them all. All right. For F5, we can't afford the big boys. All right, so they're out of the question. We don't have cash. They don't give us this year extra money. Now, Himmelberg could have been an option, right? However, Himmelberg looks like he's going to play forward, so he's not an option anymore, and probably a bit pricey for. I can't really afford 5 of them because what I eventually want for these 2 spots is I want to have a ruck forward in one of them, all right? And I'm looking at getting Gorn, Grundy, or Shrek. Hopefully, one of them have a DPP in round 6. And I'll bring one in. So I'm leaving one spot vacant, most likely the F6 spot for that role. However, with the F5 spot, I want probably a half back. I don't want, definitely don't want a full forward. We don't want full forwards. We want consistency, and the most consistent scorers are usually halfbacks and midfielders. And in my whole team, all I'm going to have, the whole team, not counting rookies, okay, but the whole team will be based on midfielders, halfbacks, and rucks, and that's it. Nothing else. No full forwards, no forward pockets, no half forwards, no wingers, and no back pockets, no full backs. Just half-backs, hopefully they take kick-ins, and midfielders and rucks. The whole team. That's all we're going to have. So we need to identify them. So let's keep going. Now, Dustin Martin could be good. I mean, I love Dusty, but he doesn't have the right role this year. It looks like that midfield role that he had 2 years ago or 3 years ago, he's not going to have that now because Richmond's got a few guns now. We've got Taranto, they got Hopper. So they're going to rest Dusty forward. It's a luxury now. Okay. Next, who else can we pick? Errol Goulden. Okay. Now, I haven't done his review yet, but again, he's a forward. He plays in a forward line. I don't want any player that plays in a forward line. Except Rosie. I'm stuck with him. All right, so he's gone. Who else we got? Darcy Cameron. Do I want Darcy Cameron as my ruck forward, or would I prefer someone like a Gawn as my ruck forward later on? Now, I don't want to have Darcy Cameron here and then have to bring in Gawn and have to get rid of Darcy Cameron. And I'm not going to put Darcy Cameron in the ruck because I've already got 2 ruckmen. So we're going to pass on Darcy Cameron. Same with Luke Jackson. Same thing. Although I want to watch Luke Jackson a bit closer this year. Right, next, let's keep going down. Who else we got? Who can fill this spot? We're looking. Some people are talking about Nick Martin, but again, the wing forward role, I don't like that role. Okay, so he's out. If it was like 102k like I was last year, I'll take him, but we don't have that luxury this year. Things have changed. Now, who else have we got? Let's keep going. Well, we're not going to have Toby Green. He's not good. Or he's a captain, but again, the role is not there. Now, Ben Cunnington can have that role. But Ben Cunnington, in a presser, said he's going to play a bit of forward time and a bit of midfield. The minute I heard a bit of forward time, he's gone. He's straight away out of the team. It makes me very scared. Okay, who else can we put in there? We've got Bradley Hill. Okay, apparently going to play off half-back or mid-wings, but that's what he is, a winger. We don't want wingers. All right, let's keep going. Let's look down. Who else we got? Okay, looking. We got... can't find anyone yet. Like I said, it's a tougher spot in your team. All right? Now, I've got 2 here. I got Ben Long, who I got my eye on. All right, so I'm watching Ben Long very close, and he is one option. But I'm still watching him. So that's one option, and that's a good option, if the role is right. And then I've got Jack Zeeble, who I'm also watching, who I think is going to be a good option. So my option is going to be either Ben Long or Jack Zeeble. Most likely Jack Zeeble, and if I like Ben Long, I can move him to this spot here at D4, and this will give me the defensive forward DPP switch with Zeeble, because Zeeble will get his defensive switch, because I did his review, and you'll see. So that's my option right now. I've gone through the rest. I don't like James Horne-Francis, okay, although he is an option, but he's not for me. I did his review as well. He's on, you can watch it. And there's nothing else. I've gone through the whole lot. Nothing else that I like. Milera, I don't like. I've done his review as well. Who else do we have? Perkins, I've done his review as well. I don't like. Nat Fife, I don't like. I've done his review. There's no one else that I like in this position. So that's it. And now, we have the F6 spot. Now, with the F6 spot, I've just gone for everyone's favourite. Well, although not everyone has him at F6. Some people have him at F4, I've seen some people have him at F5. But here's my F6, all right? And that's my forward line. The rest of my team will now balance and make it shape around this. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. This is, for me, this spot here, Zeeble, the F5 spot. For example, if someone has a player like, let me just show you something. If someone has this player, which I've heard mentioned a few times, okay, I'm not going to make comments. I've heard this name mentioned, okay. If someone has a player like Oscar Allen in their forward line, what happens when Oscar Allen scores a 30, okay, or a 40, or even a 50 or a 60, and my Zeeble, all right, my boy Zeeble, takes all the kick-ins and scores a 90 or a 100 or 120 or whatever he scores, I've already made 100 points on half the opposition, half the competition, because the consistency is going to be there, especially if he's taking kick-ins. Now, I don't know if Zeebel's going to go 120 yet. I'm going to see his role, but I'm just using him. It could be long, okay? We don't know yet. If I can't find someone, I'm going to have to get someone, pay the top dollar and get someone. I might have to end up with, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I might have to end up with Darcy Cameron. But we'll see how we go. But at the moment, it's Zeeble. Now, to finish things off for today, let's go quickly over the summary. The most important spots in your team: D4, M6, F5, and also, which I didn't mention, this year especially, R2. Okay, these are the most important spots in your team. Now, I've gone through F5 with you, so we're going to cross that off. We've gone through that. In my next episode, I'm going to go through the defense and explain to you my thought process. But for today, I'm happy with the way I've shown you and presented the forward line. And remember, okay, if my F5 is scoring, let's say, going at 100, and your F5 is going at 60, all right? Then if my D4 is going at the same score as yourself, same score, 40 points we've gained. 40 points over 10 weeks or 7 weeks. It's close to 300 points. Okay, 300 points in a game of inches against 200,000 people is a lot of points. It's literally game over once you got the wrong F5. It's not game over if you're playing for cash leagues or if you're playing for leagues, but if you're going to try to get, if you wanna finish top 10, if you're going for top 10, I highly recommend, I cannot recommend it highly enough, do not get a full forward. Do not touch a full forward. Now, this is based on the way I play. Okay, it's not based on the way most people play. All right, so I'm only basing this on the way I play, and I've experienced it. I've been in the top 10, as you know, and I know how to get there, and I know for a fact that full forwards don't get you there. Okay, and if you think otherwise, you can try it. You can learn. I mean, that's the good part about Supercoach. It's a learning experience. Okay. You never trust someone that tells you something, so you should never even trust me, okay? You should learn it yourself. Like I said, I can give you the fish for one day, and you can eat, or I can teach you how to fish. Now, in regards to teaching you how to fish this year, this is it. D4, M6, F5, R2. You need to get these right. Get them right, and you're fishing. We're going to catch some shark, just to calm it down. Now, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.